se obia ho ye anopa ye mamu nyina ache mama kwaba eba Owia TV jumadia ya today Ade Kyeɛ bidi di Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye na megidi se wonso ho ye pa onyame adom ye amade pa kye de aye na se ne tonton ebema no anopa ye atena si Ghana ensem etwaguo efri omampani aso ye efri mrahye bedwe fie free party for ho ene koko ho nsem sa na esi ko nyina no ene mbetwetwe nkomo na agokansie kese ekoso ye enoda ewo baba yara sports stadium na the Super Clash, the Ghanaian version of El Clasico na enra as a fiada ye tna ha ma me kan say we share preparation towards the match. One, the coach was not with them. Ye Karim to call. Ufri hono mo Prince ye caretaker coach ibaye. Na supporters timi call training grounds. Eke kase omo ma coach no en coach team no. Na enam ono no nti enema eye coach Zito koye. Na omo timi koto hye no so mani coach. Na it will take na pinkranom ne management members no be to say lawyer Safu Dukumu ni omo ko kasa ne ensem bebre abe me kote esikoto ko fa coach bi am say former Wild Stars coach bi so a good pa ono so ba ya enkote ese wakofre Karim Zito busa no say na Prince na ho no hu ni say ni say Karim Zito so ka chere say so person will year successful as akwa no. So the Kotoko team itself, there was no mental peace. They were disgruntled and disjointed. Now go bobo na last minute coach muni coach caretaker coach muni ko. Na mukwa you expect that he has ya sankra there. The nama ye ma disjointed, my distracted by so many issues.
And it was a referee. Penalty nyaye now.
Penalty there, penalty and referee no
clear penalty.
You can call it clear. But to her born one referee no me maka say no beji penalty a na wo se nko waji. Oye from so say the has player no ho pem kotoko player no ho pem has ni no. It is a was a ball to hand also a foul etia kotoko player na opim has ni. Na sa wanye dia e was all penalty. Me has ni but I'm fair. Are you getting me? Because nipa ne huriye no e na make say I saw the kotoko player no say opim has ni no. E na ball inside. But the guy's hand was not at a natural position. A natural position is say be an inside and who be and a ball na bono. The hand was raised. And to say what peja unsa say there. Next will be pim na unsa kubuma. You don't blame the opim one because you all any footballer a magro. Ye de ho be kan ho. It is a coach no referee no who say nipa no the ho na pim no there. Say the ho na pim no na ne saka ball na. Na wo say a ball to hand. I was all jifa wo tia kotoko ni no. Na wanyi fa wantia no na se wansa anye a kotokofo no di B82 masa anye no na mo de ba betum ho ayi o penalty ne na only penalty say sisi ayade yeah the 10 against 11 asemo that's the bottom line yeah the 10 against 11 ashe kumasi asante koto e wo krom ha
wo de dey say na be wo de
abede sa na be
yanku anim say
onyo na be ka chom say me kumanim ye mpese me ko meko
ye be has morning show
awram pacho I'm me from Akra. Abranche, Timmy. I am the host here. I'm the moderator.
The one to anam down.
Oh, the pass. Yeah. You talk about you cry found. So born you cry found. Obo mo phone the nenam gu apaso. Na ye day. Ye ho.
Ye twitwa.
Ye twitwa ne ho. And obo mo phone is the champion club. Accra House of Folk.
Mother say.
Hey, abo ma udwane brother Trasi.
Mother say.
Well, where do you think you are going?
Mother say.
Come and sit down, BBN. Come and sit. Come and sit down. Oh, who went to me? Oh, I know me. We told you, me track at him say, match you, be some
near Pesamo Rebel who pee now.
Nenrano.
And yes,
echo me, eh, yachen in echo me,
yeah, Mamma
echo me.
I got tobacco pay.
So no.
I'll be there,
so no. So no. I'll be there, so no. Hey, I don't see the baby Timono.
Hey, Mose Baku pay.
Move Bobo. I can't bear 15 minutes. 10 against 11. Now mo bim. Kotoko. Born about no pijama. See, now Benas Benjamin sorry. Oh, children are die. Now could I see a boy I am near the coach. I pay me catch and say the distraction was too much. I would just say near the coach. No one coach. Now they know John or a day. Oh, what the way. Or a nurse in it. Or a nurse in your. I feel like a character. Yeah, Michael Carrick. Yeah, the Michael Carrick was 5 matches above. Who be John about baby to talk. Now what you said, this is tell. Who guys are going to need it? New coach for BI. But your youngest man video no. As at the run at to it. We never say. BKB Nanka Debbie
Should be like that.
Yeah, Jenny Abro.
Dabi akota BK bi on support Kotoko.
Oya Kotoko fan.
Sim dealer na support Kotoko.
Dabi o munyina. Sometime BKB o munyina Kotoko.
Sa.
O munyina.
Ewo mumu.
No bo on tase o se ade na me so. Phobia.
Akota ho
Phobia.
Santini akwada wodo.
Now Santini we. Okay.
Akota okra de nyam wa sentia woni fufu ntia.
Ana ode bonkum no didi.
Wo sa so de left ni didi ntia.
Sante ba. Ano pa mu di agro nyam kasete wa ha juma be dim no.
Akota Matias ye phobia ku nyira se woni fufu. Obi oni fufu bi support house. Akotapa obi oni fufu obi oti kumase bia no o support house. E kanka so so sa so de nsa left ni didi. Eni na eka.
Na se menye ni pa. E wo ba so munyam kasete ano. It won't change anything. Arrows. Be quiet and don't be silly. We are the famous hearts of folk. We don't bamuka de omeka. But see, the catch them Friday say. Yeah, be semo. Mempe sa. The pedium
oak tree no yeah our
roots are old. Meka bibia nche. I onyum.
Ye me ko friend baba sha, me wo fa baba sha, me ko friend na.
Be say I onyum.
Baba sha ni e.
Me say mo friend baba sha mama.
Abasa na e friend say.
Dominic. Kuku am from baba sha mama.
O ma mpacho.
Mo from baba sha mama.
Sim bi esi Burkina Faso.
Bacho twano tumu ha. Nya na be che Burkina Faso awe ho sem. Me nya ready say me tie de okeka no.
Na we 3 points pe.
Me say 3. Unya yanka be. Na ye damani mo.
Ya wa mo da.
Sha. Mo ba ma bro ni ma se se ane nhwe.
Pass da be se 3 o se 4.
Mo da say.
Na kote da 5 o.
Na da bi o bro ni ba se se ase awie league na.
Ye ngira ya anye.
Ye biti mo.
Da bi mu miti ye ngira ya anye.
Bro ni ba se se ase awie league ni hwese mo ye
bro ni ba so me stop league no ye ngira ya anye ya bro pepe.
Some da ye chi no.
Africa nkwa na yum free nya nkwa.
Mo de mo pa emre wa kra nyi free. Arrows.
Ya ko for me free cry.
And don't be silly. We are the so munya baba cha say ya grace mu nyina ne kuku mu nyina. You are all bunkums and twado.
Omaye wedding kunim ye bo abaso.
Hey, Jando.
Ye bo abaso. Why are
Jando? Are you calling me baba sha or not?
Ye bo abaso. Unkom she no ne prediction nyina be.
All right, Abusafo, you told me dey no so ha. If you're a husband, be joyful, be joyous. Hey, come for try this watch I do. Ade. Most of you all the must score we say oh house I just one day. I don't know cry say be first go na go fantasy 2-1. And yes wait. Am kan onya red card am say no nyam kra na ye dey sa. Ye ni mo boy 11 ko bi aka mo say 10 against 11. Yeah, the 10 against 11 asem sa ade.
Referee no.
Referee no.
Hey, ye ne akra team bo na referee fe Daniel Lai. Ni no odi ball no Lai.
Okay, dear friends, friend akwasi duku.
E give friend akwasi kwadu.
Let's get the headlines making news this morning right here. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and he says that Ghana is going to stop foreign funding for the purchase of our cocoa. We are going to raise domestic bonds to buy our own cocoa. We have enough cedis in Ghana to pay for our cocoa. We don't need to collateralize the beans. We have the capacity to process 400,000 tons of our beans. So I don't see why we are suffering. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, let's hear him.
We're going to stop foreign funding for the purchase of our cocoa. We are going to raise domestic bonds. We have enough cedis in Ghana to pay for our cocoa. We're going to raise domestic bonds, buy our own cocoa. We don't need to collateralize the beans. I know the interesting part. We have the capacity to process 400,000 tons of those beans, processing capacity in Ghana. But because the beans are collateralized, we cannot even allocate those beans to the local processors. We have to ship all the beans outside. Now, if we buy the beans ourselves, we can take 400,000 tons out of the beans and give to our local processors to add value. That is what the Accra research is about. I say by 2030, There are not going to be any raw mineral ores leaving Ghana. You're not going to ship manganese ores out of Ghana raw. You're not going to ship bauxite ore out of Ghana raw. You're not going to ship iron ore out of Ghana raw. You must process all that locally. That is the only way we can provide.
A welcoming news, definitely. Now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, so-called Nasia Sorry. Now, on Wakachira Abain say, what transidi who say Abain Yusu Netumi to settle political scores and intimidate political opponents. He thinks that what the government is doing is not good. Don't use your political power to unsettle political scores and intimidate my people. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
I'd like to use this sacred moment to appeal respectfully and firmly to the government of the day. Ghana has been through a lot. Our people are still under lots of pressure. This is not the time for retribution, intimidation, or the settling of political scores. It is the time to lower the temperature, heal the nation, and govern in a way that reassures every Ghanaian that they are safe, respected, and valued, regardless of how they voted. Ghana is bigger than...
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Otenin Kano. Now, Osa can't the party for no say. So, come on, no tum. Now, say with their own kasa and more. Healing will not come from silence. It will come from speaking up on what binds us together and working towards it. And he near maybe Honma, Mumia, if you are no tumbi. And ye before so, name ye kind of boom. Na ye near here. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Healing will not come from silence. It will come from speaking up on what binds us together and working towards it. As a family, we have more that binds us together than what we differ on. What we have to do is to deepen our concentration on what we have in common and put less emphasis on what we differ on. The road ahead will demand discipline, sacrifice, and hard work. Victory in 2028 will not be gifted to us. It must be earned, constituency by constituency, household by household. With humility.
Alexander Afenyo Markin, a minority leader in parliament, na national can say NDC for Buakra. Wombe shower mom mutia kukuya for the Fatawa Afenyo Markin.
One bag, 3,625 Ghana cedis. And there, NDC are buying at a so-called 2,587. Enti NDC are buying. The Army President MPP Nibia Katre NDC are buying say. And ye brofwa kasiana omoka no won crying. Na social media, na CSOs omoka ka brofwa kasia kasia. Cocoa farmers omo promusika, formusika bom. Cocoa farmer bia ekweni bia lucy 10 million per bag.
Ekweni bia lucy 10 million. I'm a chief and I've been farming cocoa for almost 20 years. I want to tell President he is not treating farmers well. If they can't continue what Nanado did for cocoa farmers, they should stop. I nearly died last December because of this work. Cocoa farmer, Awadomfe, Ohine, Yentieno.
And this is for a dada for John Mama and then crop for me a dada for me. May your hand am down make say. My cocoa for me confuse you. Me person ma John Mama nin crop for ntia say. E kwan am dey kwa for faso yes akwan am from the faso. The Nanado abeya man no. So omuntimi entoa so a omo man si ho. If you say a brand now do my 31 million. Na koko no na 13 million. Or na do no never 13 million. Na 4.5 or so na bibisa. And I'm over 2 dey 13 million. And another woman who say akua 4 year bre hwe mi gina hai last December yan kam yewu. Anya bibi o ye adwuma ye. Me call hospital doctor ka say da adwuma wo ye no e dosun dodo. If say sika ni wa e di adwuma no. Papa e ba wa boy ma sabi o yetimi nya bi e de fa ba de fo e mom ye adwuma ma ye. And this is for abeji oman abedada yen. So o ndi koko 60 million. 65 million. Ama one more nim NDC for. Yes, me dey minimum NDC for say. Omo ya trofo. Omo ye bi pen. Abi bia on ba koko akuafo mo bebu ye kwase a. Enti me dey imagine yem say the omo ye emwa but nipa no bi wo mo madwum wa. Na jo mama nen ko fa ba bedada no omo abana.
So mame ba openi ba so kasa. Also, what President Mahama has done is really painful. I've never seen this. I saw Buzia leave. We were sweet talk while growing up. I'm begging you, Mahama, please do something for us. Give us the initial amount that Nadu used to give us. Also, so Ade and Yentino.
And Rami Qua for mu a bombing on Sefie. Banku, Borba, Kukramin, the general commodement. And penning for say, so when you be Amoasia, Yenya monocrono. Adia, Mahamayan, ya. Minty been penning some that Mimi who said Busia Walkro, in Yakola. Womo Kakasa, that's Nayanquala, she had the Yama near Papa Nwachi. Ama, and politics, aye, Amamu. And the mood is so fast, so Yammer Wadi, or soon I assume, and Mahama, Yadinyami deeper chow. Maybe and Kamacha war, Nansom and Passamana no baba ye, and Timia Srano, yes, Rano, yes, Miss Adam in Sayam. One ya be my one ya be my Nasa say Mahama, what the Asika need Jananka. What the Asika, Jananka, and so ya Santa for Yananka. And yet, the Sikan Abejananka. Yet, I am pet neto and penenoa. Nana Kufuado. Sika will chato so my queafono. Or fire dear Mayan. Now, Cronono, when you be a Mayan, or Macronono, and Siwa, no fear Sika Mayan. Nayanso, yet to me.
Government confirms terrorist attack, but answer no mamin corner. Hamunya Konwa Homano so a cocoa dealer. Good morning, sir. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Okay, we'll try and get him back on the line. Government confirms terrorist attack on Ghanaian tomato traders in Burkina Faso. Ntienra, krata baya, not to say, enyasem ketwa kra, video say amushe so yeah, the attacks. Just say Ministry of Interior and the minister so Ede abetuja say krobi efeno say tetao say tatao zedeo Burkina Faso ekwanso ena wona amoko fantos abetono they were caught in a terrorist attack just say enye asem ketu akra. Do we have Edward Amoanochi on the line? Good morning, Edward. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Okay. Enuntino omonde abetuja se Ghana for or abino ne Burkina Faso pani hwe na oma lazy no ma hwe kwan ombe faso a oma caught up in that metima hwe kwan ombe faso. Ghana Brazil Burkina Faso is liaising with the officials of Burkina Faso so don't be to me we are not told that there have been casualties yet. And I said, oh my, we will look at that also. Afe, you see, Nipa saying, 7. This is sad. This is just too bad. Nipa makumakun sum. And I show Munkwa. Ready for democracy. Some George Swaba Bontin said Russia Ninoa. Oh, Chispelele no. And I would say about my dear Rabbi Quattro man fans. So say, Rally Jan in name catch and say, Cratchy, in worry, I mean, Kofi. Ah, that woman is being healed. I almost saw a moon for news, so I will go up on Tino. So say, yeah, we will almost see a muko dem who con where the animal and the so a modia diane command. Government to extradite Russian gentleman involved in secret filming of Ghanaian ladies. What does the Ghanaian law say? Just extraditing the person is enough. Now, Ghana, the Timo extraditing also, or find free. Russia, ba. Yeah. I'm George. I never could do you. Dear Assembly. Folk are extraditing why. Yes, levels as a wine or no one a private jet. That guy who came to Ghana or then or on a family, a very rich there with private jet. Oh, God, extraditing wine.
So could that
can you for your tackle? I register. Can you for your tackle with me? What come? Memo channel, Paminia.
Yeah, Major Omanhene.
Pump to say.
Now go pound more now sorry.
Ade Kyeɛ busao koko adwuma why in fie be say ni.
Koko adwuma no me fa say ye 2 years more na ye won.
Mfie mienu ni.
No kwasem.
Ade na de koko adwuma yi mu. Say obey koko dila. Ade na de ko.
Ja ye tete oman mu ya ye adwuma ye wie universities na ye nya adwuma nye. Ana ye yonko ba ko akonya no ba say onya one company bi say oyedio nti adwuma no so akwa say GDSM nti mo ana ema ono so ye ne invest no link here to the various that cocoa sector no anything am I could people ko adwuma.
Okay, nti be mfie mienu a uko mu no na ye say we are talking about 2024
no kwasem
na 2024 eba no na just say entwobo no na ye.
Oh, no, because that time I call you know. Now I think I took Cocoa in 2001. And within that time frame, no, a rising call 2009. Yes, I recall if I recall.
That's right.
And Timuhana, over 2001, I call 3,000. Along the line, Bomia Daroma or the 100 cities ever come. And you move free. Abamule the NPP for Abamule Dena, you took Cocoa 3,001.
Okay.
Nti na ya
and they aban no buy no opeja free 31 they call or the 128 be so and they call 3,228 and the circle 3,650 that wasn't what minim said na more expected but sana buy and they aban no nteso no ehun sunsanso wo mo adwadie ni mo ne sai.
In fact, a big blow to us because over time na we are not even expecting that time no. All because you talk cool na no. The do time be no like I say na rumors say circulating within the system say there is possible price reduction and here is the case farmers no. What on my chunk of Mukuku no? After the door na anti emperor so na akano. Omo so fa ko he. In fact, it drew one no. Ema na say na inconveniences ni ade no kra no. This need be one more the call depo a. Eno so na payment kra mba. Enti akwa say e cost take what depo. And be also so aye no our various school fee and rent me and pushy and fa ko depo. Now, the issue is some of the farmers nearby, you know, communicate say, oh, abano, say me, yet from them. And she said, Kobasi take cocoa price, no so, so price, new price, never bano. And then, you bet your mom. In fact, initially, we understood that perspective, but Honorable Minister, Ade new prize nearby. So Obekaya, he placed an emphasis on the fact that as art Ghana America Sado. And in that statement, as at a female crew, among most of the majority of the farmers now friends say already cool, or the brain before say the finance minister ever announced the new way, and they are entitled to the old price, not the new price. In fact,
there's a system now can say effective today, no.
Yes, and all our clause, no, and I'm a say, disturbances and also distraction about because any panel we also can say yeah GSC honum, but because of that statement the female chrono we panel also say one farm married that deal, you understand. In fact a hard
it is a Siano Kuyanin edge 3,650 everywhere.
Yes.
So how are you going to make up the loss?
It's not easy. It's not easy because since that period, we have had a sleepless night. Because this time around, we need to because of collateralization, it's a cumbersome process. And I don't see instant or genuinely no channel. And you guys all call banks or look at the that process are there no. In fact it's a big blow to us.
Neti dear Koidie send the younger generation amode mu hura koko mu no. Etine say mabasa me person be koko na tumifo a. Obeka yem say ma me na ana obeka so these are occupational hazards. It happens in Tenebia for who be shame baby nenum si otwa ope. How are we going to advise a young man who wants to also join your trade?
In fact, me primary for now no. Like I show you the so no mean the financial muscles the person shouldn't venture into that venture because they say be a governmental policy and can be a shemu. And so I'm lose billions of cedis. Will be statement by open no. I'm lose some billions of cedis. So if you don't have a very good financial background, how are you going to mitigate all those losses? If you're not there, any advocate and any advice, any graduate say, maybe for the time being, they should go into that cocoa sector. No?
It is a Siano as a person. How much are you looking at the loss? Say na Oshe. Wow, the Siano Osha saying I will lose you.
You see how the almost 100 bars are about 100,000 actually.
Yes, I will lose you almost about 1.something billion.
Yes, because you could only be depot almost 20 million cillian for port. Anna, it is also only cocoa as I speak to you now.
Whoa. Share going forward, maybe I did be film. I know better as a son here to chinkomo. Okay. Yeah, Daniel Waba na bright the agudi hun semaba all the highlights all the sports they catch us every transi ulusu yentu asheda delay sang pike akunya ne besi o ma no David man transi me asante ba sit down I said sit down
Ade is it ko dibu na
Burkina Faso sit down
so jaban
enu ani right, how are you?
It's everything over. Born now, Colusion. Omo Jitu somebody in a man on Monty, I have one na Makoto. I am the Jitu so anyway. I'm Antoine and the debut. Antoine, but Antoine, the Oman Quantua, almost stand. Oh, maybe I am my Munti use of Nanakazo, Obon. There be none of the Obon Pan Antoine or Bompire or don't be the Monty. Assembling for say, Kotokonya desa. Basu so muso, and I'm already bar not to say, and it's a be on mouth. It's me, Genesis, I was no above the bar. I said, what a crab would be a check. None of a crab news and a dear. Better na ebia o ma amini ho ma me ko ebi afum na so bi o
ma me no wan
coach
ye coach
na na ye kan so ma mo coach e dey say na okay
ya bo mo
ya dey coach we ba cho as management team na pam ko coach na
Omo ne pam omo ade
so why you bringing it here ja you come to that bobo no
na ya sa kofa referee Osade Daniel Ayi
we
ye akra team na
right
baba enra kotoko it was a clear penalty
e dey na clear
akọ no ye dey support
no obi no video no obi na pem no
video no
obi na pem no VAR kwa ye pom so VAR wo hwe ball no bi VAR to ye for so no bi e wo say pom so na me boa
referee Daniel Ayi
ko nya tan against them go ha sim no
mo na mo nya tan ka mo gu has team no
I just feel you ma has player record as a player man record that be o
make ma kotoko player red card
I come back say wait I say wait
yeah play against 11 na ke do sumo enrano
say nya ten against 11 no and am so nya red card ke be so right
ten against 7 na
sa guy e friend ask kakari any
Martin Kakari
why nsem hunu na omudi we had so many opportunities to beat the say 10 minutes boy ya okoboma Kamara echini
yeah masha wie
wait
etoboni anye
many anye na so ke se
na kwampo kuna de no fi bobo ana yakota
kwampo de me
bo bi o pass kwa chire na say kwampo
tim na nsam wo
very kwampo
anopay
tim na nsam wo
so person football no the course or the sight and sound but yet my na Safuduku ase
yes lawyer
Safuduku communications director ye danasi and na kotokofo ni bi person mo ye allegation say bright akosho and 12 videos bintino Safuduku came in
eti omo juma accreditation to say Antwerp ya de no omo jeto
say Antwerp videos no
ya so nya butre
da bi o na bright no onu kwa videos no video wo obi anibi
video na exclusive to Owia
omo na ojina hen
no jina yi
na won kan ho
jamaze no video
omo front all kan man video nda ada wote
asem ni nyina ni say abrante we o the exclusivity of videos nobody the whole nation eti anopai eniema bi on my stadium ma won hu ya just sit relax
about say Kamara no osun after the game yeah
osun say
so na ma
on na ma go ni buy
bibi jeje no na nko mpese kwe de wunye mistake me
na agota o see a committee investigate Kamara no sa boy no go no man ni say no
David boy no ma anticipate ni ye
original line so a
when you line so he thought say on me page abon na baby o ko try let's all agree Kamara make a very friend say
judgment was very bad
I am from so well okay the ball now sebu here no how the matches almost 3 chances I get
no man say kiepe Bono be say
oh yeah go ahead 1 2 3 part say abedi pele go no de share Nigeria bi no okay we na tiko bi ko share angle we ref positioning no one step create me beat you
akotati ni o say Kamara no
because say Kamara o say mamo
akoto onye
boni na nyo na ekoda wa na ekoda Bacho Ghana mo keeper bi tell about
small boy Aziz
never gone to chain housekeeper near top notch
now Benjamin Asare
top notch
Vinicius baba shot to man 50-year-old man
shot unlock no ya Ghana and the shema na ede Benjamin Asare too sure. And it's time for sports. Stay with us, all the details right here.